Bismarck Bobcats are taking their turn on the mountaintop while saying goodbye to the most successful season in franchise history. It was the longest season of any team in the NAHL, 72 games. Ben Dacu takes us through the final stop of a long season.
The champions have returned home.
It was the best regular season in Bobcats history. They won the division title. They won the NAHL regular season title. They had the most wins in a season in franchise history. All of it led to this. The Robertson Cup is back in Bismarck.
To be able to do it here in the Bismarck Mandan community and for the Bobcat organization, it was a really special night last night.
I'm honestly speechless about it still. It really hasn't processed yet, but it's unbelievable. It's something I've never experienced before, and I'm gonna remember it for the rest of my life. So it's a super cool experience.
Bobcats forward Julian Beaumont was named tournament MVP, but the veteran thought it should have gone to his goaltender.
I felt Thomas deserved it more. Said, hey man, I think this belongs to you. You've been our backbone since day one.
He scored our game-winning goal to go to the final. He's very well deserved of it.
15 of the players the Bobcats dressed in the Robertson Cup Championship used their final year of eligibility. Bismarck will defend the title with a completely different look. For your news leader, I'm Ben Dacu.
This weekend, hundreds of athletes will converge on the Bismarck Bowl for the state track meet, one of the biggest events every year in the state. For Bismarck's Dash Olson, it's 4 final races to round out his senior year. But before the gun ever goes off Thursday, he'll have already reached a milestone that means more than any gold medal. When Dash Olson laces up his running shoes for the state track meet, he'll be one of the top-ranked sprinters in the state.
I know that little me would be proud of where I've made it.
But no matter the results, Dash knows the most important finish line is already far behind him.
It gives me a different viewpoint on a lot of things, like especially with track. I mean, that's where a lot of my motivation comes from, because there was a point in my life where what I'm doing now seemed pretty much impossible.
Today marks the 8-year anniversary of Dash's best day ever.
There was tears, there was cheer, the whole place erupted.
It's the day he rang the bell and took his final chemotherapy treatment.
Finished treatment for leukemia and beat it.
You worried about, the worst thing happening, and then he beats it.
Dash was just 7 years old when normal aches and pains led to a doctor's visit, but no one could have imagined what came next.
At that point, I didn't even know what cancer was. I couldn't comprehend what was really going on.
A battle with leukemia lasting 3.5 years, spanning most of the time he was in elementary school.
At a certain point, they put it on the calendar. This is your last day.
Through it all, he continued to play sports, never allowing cancer to stand in his way.
I mean, at one point during his treatment early on, he actually couldn't walk. So now to see him out running and running fast and being one of the best, it just totally blows my mind. He amazes me.
So this week, he prepares with pride.
I think that it's more than just winning gold in every event. I think it's also about inspiring other people.
Looking to pass the baton of hope to others running the same race that he has already won.
I want them to know that there is an end. There is a light at the end of the tunnel.
Dash's efforts on the track have paid off, signing to run at the University of North Dakota next year, something that seemed impossible as an elementary schooler. WDA baseball teams braved the weather today for a pair of play-in games. Bismarck runs away with a 10-2 win, while Century wins the other play-in game 4-1. So here's how the bracket shapes up for tomorrow. The seeds can almost go out the window with this top 6 teams separated by just 2 games in the regular season standing.